I found a hidden letter in my mother's jewelry box after she passed. It revealed why my father disappeared when I was 8. When my mother died last spring after a long battle with cancer, I became responsible for sorting through 62 years of her life, packed into our family home. The kitchen drawers filled with twist ties saved, just in case. The closets bursting with clothes she hadn't worn in decades, the photo albums meticulously organized by year. But it was her jewelry box, a simple wooden case my father had made for her that held the secret she'd kept for 20 years. I was 8 when my father vanished from our lives. One Tuesday morning, he dropped me at school with his usual "learn something amazing, kiddo," and by dinner time my mother was crying at the kitchen table. No explanation, no goodbye, just gone for years. I imagined dramatic scenarios. He was in witness protection, or had a secret family, or had been kidnapped. My mother would only say, "Sometimes people leave because they have to, not because they want to." As I grew older, my theories darkened. He abandoned us. He couldn't handle family life. He found someone else. My mother never corrected these assumptions, and eventually I stopped asking. At the bottom of her jewelry box, beneath the costume necklaces and my grandmother's pearls, I found an envelope with my name on it in my mother's handwriting. "For Emma when I am gone." Inside was a letter, not from my mother but from my father, dated just 1 week after he disappeared. "My dearest Emma, by now your mother has told you I've gone away. What she won't tell you is why yesterday doctors confirmed what I've suspected for months. I have early onset Huntington's disease. It's genetic, incurable, and will slowly rob me of my mind and body over the next 10 to 15 years. I've watched my own father die from this disease. I've seen what it does to families, the burden of care, the financial ruined, slow grief of watching someone you love disappear while still breathing. I won't do that to you and your mother. I won't let you spend your childhood watching me deteriorate. I won't let your memories of your father be tainted by this cruel disease. I've gone to live with my brother in Oregon. Your mother knows where I am, though I've asked her not to visit. This is my choice, not hers. She fought me on this decision harder than I've ever seen her fight for anything. When you are older, if you want to find me, you can. But know that I may not recognize you. The father who taught you to ride a bike and who braided your hair every morning, he wanted to preserve those memories for both of us. I love you more than my own life, which is why I couldn't bear for you to watch me lose mine. Dad." The letter was postmarked Portland, Oregon. My father had been gone for 20 years. If he was still alive, he would be 67 now. 3 weeks after finding the letter, I drove to Portland. My uncle's address was easy to find. A woman answered the door, my cousin Kate, though we'd never met. "I've been expecting you," she said. "Mom always said when Aunt Sarah passed, you'd probably come looking." My father had died 7 years ago, but before Huntington's took his memories, he'd recorded videos for me, dozens of them, Burkett messages, life advice, his voice reading my favorite childhood books. "He made me promise to give these to you only if you came looking," Kate explained. "He didn't want to intrude on the life he'd built without him." That night, I watched my father tell his 8-year-old daughter about the impossible choice he'd made. "I left because I loved you too much to stay," he said. "But I hope someday you'll understand that sometimes the greatest act of love is protecting someone from pain, even when it breaks your own heart to do it. Sometimes the people who disappear from our lives leave the biggest holes, and sometimes the stories we tell ourselves about why they left aren't even close to the painful truth."